The Great Smoky Mountains National Park has set a new record for visitors in a single year. The old record was last year with 11.4 million visitors. Now through November of this year, 11.8 million have visited the Smokies, and of course there's still another month to add to that record.
WBIR 10 News reporter Jim Matheny shows us this continues a trend of soaring visitation in the Smokies that started as soon as the park was created.
Let's put both of these on the tree to get them.
At the Sugarlands Visitor Center in the Smokies, the decorations send tourists back in time, with trees telling the tales of trends for every decade.
In this vignette is the evolution of the park in the 30s.
In the 1930s is when a new national park set a trend of soaring visitation that is still far from going out of style. But back then, the headline said the park could attract thousands and hit 1 million in the 1940s. Now 2019 is on pace to easily reach 12.5 million visitors, shattering the old record set just last year.
It's accelerated faster than I thought it would. No idea that, it'd just be in another year and we'd be over 12 million. It's incredible.
Jim Hart with Friends of the Smokies has a lifetime of experience with the park.
I've been coming since I was a toddler, and that's more than years. It's a long time.
Hart says one of the biggest differences between the park now and way back when is the attractions that surround it.
The amenities offered the visitors in the surrounding communities is much more sophisticated, very nice. All of that stuff on the fringe of the park is different.
By the late 1950s, there were 3 million visitors a year. And just one decade later, that doubled to 6 million a year with the completion of Interstate 40 in the late 1960s. By the 1970s, it's 8 million. Then 8 to 10 million in the 1980s and 90s. 2015 set a new mark with more than 11 million visitors, and now there are more than 12 million with a new stretch of the Foothills Parkway. That's adding greater importance for nonprofits like Friends of the Smokies to help fund projects in the park. Because there is no admission fee, and government funding has not kept pace with the trends of visitation.
It's not even close. People need to be patient that at peak times of the year, they're really going to have to take their turn.
In the Great Smoky Mountains, Jim Matheny, WBIR 10 News.